Manchester United up into second place with the last kick of the game winner by Marcus Rashford, by hook or by crook. Manchester United in Fergie time get the 3 points, secure the W, secure second place, 2 points off Liverpool. It doesn't matter how you win. That's all that matters. We got the job done. We got the points. It wasn't pretty, but listen, Mas, how are you feeling after that one?
Oh, deflated, man. All of it. I was thinking it's going to be a 0-0, man.
Come
We defended,
on!
we defended well enough to keep a clean sheet. They had no real threat up front, but when we got that late goal, I was like, is that for real? I kept checking, is it offside? Has it hit someone? Has it done something? I'm like, please let us have a bit of luck, man.
Oh my
Oof,
God.
that
Oh
was
my
that
God.
was traumatic. It was
Oh
traumatic,
my God.
man.
Listen, I want every single one of you who's in here, get your comments in right now. Let's keep the bloody positivity. Manchester United have just gone into second place. Yes, we did not deserve to get the 3 points, but we got the points. That is what makes a quality team. We got them in the end. A lot of luck with it, but who gives a shit? Who gives a shit, boys? Come on. Ali Saeed said, yes. Listen, Ali, you're on the watch along. I haven't forgotten. Man was slagging Rashford off before the game started, saying Rashford don't want to play. But as he said, I'm sitting down now. He's had a bit of humble pie. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We've got beautiful content coming tomorrow as well. Listen, the Get Haters on and Elite KG is on as well. We got Bad Boy lineup for the podcast. But listen, forget the podcast. We're gonna talk right now. What's as you said, when that goal went in, I just lost it. I've just posted my reaction on Twitter now. I've just lost it. Harris is saying, "Fam, I'm gassed. I'm gassed, Harris. Let's go, brother. Let's go, Rashid." I don't know. I'm calling you Rashid. But listen, Ali, we didn't deserve it, but yes, 3 points. We could win the league of freestyle football. Huge 3 points. Pogba and Bailey was strong. Listen, how important are these points for me personally? I don't know if you people saying it. This is way more important than the Leeds game because this is the shit that builds winning mentality. You know, as a player, we can do it. Last minute of the game, pure luck. I'm not gonna lie, but we got over the line. Was how important is that mentally?
Massive. We had to win today, no matter what, because we drew against Leicester. A lot of people saying, "Oh, we dropped 2 points." Today was a must win. Put a marker down. We won. It wasn't really ugly. It's just we weren't clinical. We didn't move the ball around fast enough. We just looked lethargic and like not many ideas going forward. Although we had a really attacking lineup, we can't really say anything about Solskjaer's lineup there. That was just spot on. We were all happy with that. I don't know what it was. I actually literally do know what it was, but maybe it was a late kickoff or something. But I'm making excuses now. It was shit. It was pure shit. First half was a wasted half for me because you might as well just start with the second half because that was just so pointless. We were just so wasteful. Every single one of them was wasteful, man. And there was no like clear cut chances we created. Bar the Bruno one, that was
Yeah.
I don't know if he should have scored that or not. He had to just get his foot in there, kind of thing. He
But
did what he
what?
had
He
to do.
has to score. That's a sitter. That's
It's,
he's
I
got
won't
the
say it's a
whole
sitter because he's
he's
coming on the
got
back of that defender.
that is a sitter. I'm not having that.
All
He's
right.
got the
No, I'm not
entire
saying it's a
underdog.
sitter.
He's
It's a
got the whole
chance.
of
It's
the
a chance.
goal
It's not a
balance.
sitter. No,
How's it
it's
not
not
a
a
sitter?
sitter.
How's it not a sitter?
It's not a sitter, man. He has to come around from that defender, get in front of him, and just get some sort of contact. He hit on target and it just right at the keeper, and he should have
No, what?
either side
That's
of
a.
him. Yeah, it was a goal.
It's 4 yards. What? It's 4 yards in. It's 4 yards in. Listen, this comment here from Saeed Ali just made me laugh. Seeing Usman stress when we knew it was 1-0 was painful. But yeah, Ali also is a sitter contact completely was. I'm not having that. Ali Saeed saying Bailey and Maguire looking solid. There were positives in defence, to be fair. Darren saying Marcus Rashford coming through when we need him. Once again, since his debut, he's been the guy we call on when we need it. Listen, regarding Rashford, yeah, let's just start with him. Look, I said on the watch along, and I said it consistent to the watch along. If anything happens, it's coming from Rashford. He was the only person on the pitch doing anything. Not saying he set the world alight, but he was the only guy doing just doing anything. Whilst that, what the hell? What were we doing for like 70 minutes of that game? Only in the last 20 minutes, we looked like we offered anything going forward. Apart from that, we had no idea what we're doing in it. We couldn't break them down at all.
But the last couple of minutes when Rashford was getting the ball, I was thinking to myself, please don't give to Rashford because he's going to shoot from no man's land. You know what I mean? It's like he's just going to do something daft. His decision making is just stupid half the time. But yeah, we got a bit of slice of luck of that goal. But to be honest, it's like we needed something lucky. Yeah. Fair play to Wolves. They played really well. Hard, they probably feel hard done by.
I don't give a shit. They were wasting time.
I knew you were going to say that. I don't give a shit.
They were wasting time from the 30th minute.
Yeah, they were wasting time. Like I pulled
up. Listen, there's all for it. But the 30th minute, we've got players on the side of the pitch who aren't even on the pitch, kicking the ball away from Luke Shaw when he's trying to flip in, get the ball. Like he's just done a bloody back thingy, what do you call it? A drag back and kicked it off even further. I would have punched the prick. What is he doing?
By the way, how good was Luke Shaw, man, when he came on?
Mate, people
absolutely brilliant.
He was fantastic
brilliant
in the second half. Absolutely fantastic. Listen,
so good.
Delivery was good. He was direct. He was making things happen. Look, it wasn't brilliant.
I thought it was brilliant. Absolutely.
Brilliant. He was good enough. He was at least 8 on the pitch. But listen, Benji said, "Come on, Benji, let's go, Benji.
We're gonna win the league." Where's Bob?
Jack's texting me about Ollie chatting shit on the chat. But listen, I think we need balance on the right side, attacking right winger, 100%. Bond Wolves, but hope they beat Liverpool. Yes. Is there next game Liverpool? I'm not even aware. Greenwood should start at right wing. I've got to be honest, shouldn't start at right wing. I was about to say Greenwood was absolutely woeful today, like really bad. Not to say anyone else did anything in particular, but a couple of things. First and foremost, Pogba is too deep. When he got further up the pitch,
you're right.
We were starting to play football. We were creating chances. We looked like, okay, I'm not going to say we looked like we were going to score because I didn't think we'd score anyways. But we look better, man. Why is Pogba so bloody deep? They got everyone behind the ball.
Caution, isn't it? It's caution.
Stuck together. He doesn't need to be that far bloody back. Watch the game when my missus almost elbowed her. Listen, when Rashford scored, if you haven't seen my reaction, it's on my Twitter. In fact, it's not my personal Twitter. But listen, I'll tweet another one anyways. Check us out. It's my Toast Nights with there. But listen, that goal from Rashford, man, that is absolutely massive. Let's just go through some of the individual performances. Let's start with the defense. I don't know why Tellez went off at half-time. I'm assuming he's injured. Like you already mentioned, Luke Shaw was brilliant. Let's start with De Gea first. What did you make of De Gea's performance?
He didn't have much to do, to be honest, but he was decent. He came out, caught well, basically, and there was one save he made that was offside, but he just had to make the save. He was all right. It wasn't really troubled too much, to be honest. I don't remember him having to do much. So he was all right. He did what he had to do.
I think he had a good game. He made a lot of good, important stops, man, and he parried one away with Maguire. Maguire was taking that guy on in our box. I would almost punch the screen. What is he doing? I know he got past it, but oh my God, I was gonna kill somebody. Sai had chances, as Ali just alluded to. Yes, he did. Oh well, Sai scored for us in the end, really coming off his arse. Beautiful for his son. But yeah, let's talk about the centre back partnership. For me personally, Maguire and Bailly in particular was absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. His pace, recovery pace. Listen, there was a 2v2 in, but Bailly went over to Maguire and then went back as the guy passed it.
Yeah, it's come back. Yeah.
Bro, oh my God, he was absolutely fantastic. His ball retention isn't fantastic, but I don't give two shits. If he can defend like that and stay fit, he needs to play every single game.
Already defenders, isn't it? Can defend, really.
I thought Maguire had a very good game as well, to be fair. I think for me, personally, Bailly was absolute tag. Ali said as well, just hope Bailly stays fit. Completely agree with us. But what was your perspective on the centre-backs?
Yeah, I mean, Bailly was definitely the better of the centre-backs. Maguire looked more calmer. He did one thing I liked about Maguire today. He still did it with those stupid long balls. I keep going on about those. They never come off. They never ever come off. And his distribution was all right, actually, like at ground level. One touch and that. It was quicker, less touches. But in front of them, I thought Matic played really well. I was slagging him off, to be honest. But I think he did really.
Matic was probably my man in the match, actually. We've not got into midfield.
He quietly just went about his business and did really well. But Bailly was unbelievable. Again, like you mentioned, his pace, recovery pace, But the first time in ages, he wasn't looking as rash as ever.
Yeah,
Usually, he's a bit crazy. Maybe he did have those moments, but
yeah.
he looked composed, man. Yeah, his passing is all right, but yeah, I think he did well. I think he really well. Centre back. I think we
I
still need
personally think
another
he was
centre back
absolutely
alongside
fantastic. I
someone.
think he was literally what we'd expect. But listen, fullbacks, I'm not going to mention too much. We've already spoken about Luke Shaw and how good he was. Wan-Bissaka, there's not really much to say. He goes forward, but he doesn't offer much. We know that already. Defensively, he did his job, in it really, innit? Moving on to the midfield, for me personally, Ali just said Wan-Bissaka struggled. I think he did as well, but what can you do in it? Going forward, he's just going to need time. He's only a young lad still. So I'm going to just give him a bit of patience because, to be fair, defensively, he's absolutely fantastic. Right, let's talk about the midfield. Pogba, Matic, and Bruno. Listen, first and foremost, I've got to get the negatives out there. We were so slow moving the ball for 99% of that game. A lot of that was down to Pogba's positioning, a lack of movement in the front. The final,
Yeah,
there was no movement in front of whoever had the ball. So whoever just say Matic is on the ball, there's no option for him to give it to anyone. Nobody really was making anything happen. We saw the last again. Rashford was the only one demanding the ball. Apart from Rashford, there was absolutely no one. Batsman, like, what were your thoughts with the midfield?
yeah. Like you said with the Pogba situation, second half he had a bit more freedom because I think we had to go for it, and that's what it was. And then why can we start the damn game like that? You got players like that on the pitch. Keep the ball. Why is someone like Matinho and flipping Neves keeping the ball when we've got better players? Bruno is flipping definitely, and Pogba are better than Neves and Matinho, in my opinion. So they should be used for their full capability. And another thing was I think Bruno was I think he was doubled up on because every time he got the ball, they were kind of closing in that space that he likes to have. They played really well. They were really organized in that central area. But then when Pogba came up, they didn't know who to mark, and then the space opens up. That's it. This is the
This
thing.
this is the thing that pisses me off about Ollie. We got look. Let's be real for a second here. We completely got lucky with that win. It was a lucky
Oh
goal.
yeah,
We probably
yeah,
didn't deserve to win the game. Really, I think we didn't do enough to win the game. Although against Leicester we did enough to win the game, so it's kind of redeemed that one. I think this one, a draw would have been fair. Although I said against Leicester was a fair result, we had the chances to win the game there.
I didn't want
Today we
to.
didn't have the chances to win the game. We've got pure lucky, but. That's the frustration. When Pogba gets pushed further forward, like you just said there, they didn't know who to mark. They were finding it so difficult. And again, I don't want to compare us to Man City, but De Bruyne and David Silva, that's what Bruno and Pogba should be. They're
Yeah,
capable of
definitely.
doing that. Why have we got them? Why is Pogba so deep, man? The 90% of the game is all the way on the halfway line. It's
Yeah.
just not good enough. You can
I
play
think Ollie,
450.
I
Matic is
think
good enough
Ollie
to do that role, and
Ollie
he's not.
realized with the fact that Matic can do a job there. Do you know what I mean?
He pushed him
So
forward. He pushed Pogba forward there, and then it looked like we was in the ascendancy. Again, I didn't feel like we were going to score, but we were definitely creating more openings with Pogba further up. He was trying to get stuff done with Martial. They just crowded us out. The amount of players they had back
yeah,
constantly, man, it was pissing me off. Again, they're entitled to do whatever the hell they want. I'm disappointed that they were that negative, to be honest. I don't know why they were set up that defensively. They just
well, to
came
be
in,
honest,
just tried. They just fully part. Again, that's fine. They can do whatever they want. But it was literally about 10 men behind the ball the whole game. And this is the problem. We're going to have this against other teams. We're probably going to do this against Liverpool, to be fair. But what I'm saying is we're struggling to break these teams down. Let's be real, innit? Bruno just looked lost. The most, like, his last final, again, I know he got the assist for the final goal, but his final ball was not there. It's just, there was nothing there. It looked like we weren't going to create anything.
yeah, I don't know if it was like tiredness again, but then Wolves have had like an extra. We've had
They
an
had
extra day
one day
rest
rest,
upon them as
They
well.
had one day rest.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what it was. I think they were just really well organized. They were closing the spaces. If every time Bruno did get the ball, then there's usually the space he gets when he gets time to look up and pick that pass over the top or through wherever. There were moments where Bruno did try to do that 1-2 kind of thing, and then there was one that hit Cavani and they tried to get
Yeah,
through to him.
why Cavani flicked that? Just take it, touch, and you're in.
Yeah, I thought he'll touch it onto his right foot and hit it. That's what I thought he'd do, but he tried to be clever and try to flick it onto whoever's coming in. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm not sure what exactly it was, but I think they were really, really well organized in that central space, just cutting out all the avenues. But I think Bruno is going to get sussed out, but that's why he comes deep, innit? He comes deep to looking for the ball. You see him everywhere, just moving around, trying to get involved, because he's one of those kind of players who wants to be involved. He's not one of those players who gets shy and just like kind of drifts away. He actually wants to win. And then, I mean, the goal at the end was just, we deserved it. I'm going to give shit, man. We deserve it, man. The sign of a championship winning team, man. We're going to win the league, boys.
2 points behind flying Liverpool, boss. I'm not going to say we're going to win the league on camera, that's for sure.
We win the league.
I'm not saying that personally. Look, for me, we have to, obviously, we have to be Aston Villa on Friday. That's going to be a difficult game as well. But most importantly, we need to get a result out of Liverpool. We can't lose that game against Liverpool at Anfield. If we lose that game, then for me, then it's going to be similar to when Liverpool beat Spurs with that Firmino last-minute winner. It's the same thing. So, like, we have to get a result. Even if it's a draw, I take that right now. Of course, if we win that, then we're in heaven, innit, in terms of result-wise. But if we can get a win against Villa and draw to Liverpool, then potentially something can happen, because that means we're competing. But look, for me personally, in terms of the midfield, I have to push Pogba further up the page. We have to be moving the ball quicker. Like you said, they're making it difficult for Bruno, which, again, a lot of teams are going to do that. You know, this isn't the only team that's going to do that to Bruno. We're going to see every other team players now adopt the exact same, method or methodology as Nuno's just done. Sit deep, very compact, make it difficult for Man United to force us wide, basically. The force is wide. We weren't getting enough people in the box. The deliveries weren't good from Tellers for me personally in the first half. Second half, the delivery was definitely better from Shaw. But in general, they were forcing us wide, knowing that 1 second's delivery is not good. We've not got a natural right winger. That's going to happen a lot. We've got to find a way. Today, we found a way, was, just moving past that. What did you feel like you're taking away from that game? What have you learned the most about this team?
Well, we've got a good centre back in Bay. If he's like Ali said or whoever said there, if he stays fit, then we've got a good partner for Maguire there. What else? Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, I think, is a very positive today for Luke Shaw coming on. He just looked more assured, didn't he? He's like, he wanted to get forward. He was doing that 1-2 passing. When he comes on, you can tell his link-up play with Rashford, it just goes up a notch straight away. Also, like you said about the Pogba thing, because you need to be brave at home. You need to be brave. You make it easier for Bruno. As soon as he did go up, there was more space for both of them. Literally, they do not know where to go. Then it just causes chaos, because Pogba can drive with the ball as well. He's got those long legs. He can just
driving with it.
Once he gets going, it's very hard to stop someone like that. Very hard. Other than that, we need more goals up front. We definitely need more to create the chances and more ideas. I think we were too kind of one-dimensional, where it was obvious you're getting it to Tellers and whipping into Cavani. For me, that was just too obvious. Or trying to go straight to the middle, and it ain't going to happen because they just had too many bodies there. It's really, really difficult to do. So, yes, it's a good, massive 3 points. I'm buzzing from that.
Oops, wrong comment. Ali's put is loving Luke. Well, obviously he's called Obi-Wan.
Luke Skywalker,
is Luke Skywalker, innit? So just got a comment here. Let's just keep talking 1 second. Just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting starting as Aston Villa how they approach the game as well. I don't think they've got the defensive kind of organization that Wolves have. They seem to have a bit more faults in their defense. So I don't know if Tyrone Mings is injured or is he being sent off. He's probably got a ban.
Let's just keep talking to close the window. Sorry, keep going.
So basically, against Aston Villa, I would start with Martial. Actually, I wanted to start with Martial today. I wasn't too sure about Greenwood. I would have started with Cavani, Martial, and Rashford. But I mean, Martial coming on, he had that snapshot that he should have done better. Should have kept it down. Want to hit over the bar. Like it was a clever play from like Pogba to Bruno, I think, and then Bruno Pogba set him up. Yeah, Pogba squared it to Martial, who then he hit it over the bar. That was a big chance. That was a moment I thought Martial was going to bury that top corner as well. But when he didn't score that, I thought, damn. Like the chances started coming in the second half, but I thought it was going to be one of those 0-0 games. I thought, damn, we needed the points. I was just so frustrated. And obviously, we got our luck at the end. And then it was like, is it offside? Is it not offside? Is it something's happened? Or I thought VAR was going to rule it out. There was a couple of handball shots, but they would have been harsh. Really.
Yeah, they weren't really handballing it. But listen,
Yeah,
let's just finish off with a comment here that Ali said regarding movement. We need more movement in the front three. I personally thought the front three were absolutely shit. I know Rashford was the only bright spot, so I'm going to give him benefit of doubt. But Cavani's movement was good. He wasn't getting found. Greenwood offered absolutely nothing out wide, like absolutely nothing at all. He's not a winger, so I'm not going to be too critical of him. But the fluidity in movement from the front three and the midfield was non-existent, man. It was too static. You know, in terms of what I take away from the game, I agree. Bailly was brilliant. Luke Shaw was good as well when he came on, as you mentioned. Matic did a fantastic job for me, mopping up. But in terms of moving forward, we've got to have more movement of the ball, man. We can't be playing like that. We're going to get found out. Today we got lucky, but nonetheless, we'll take it. 2 points off the top of the table, Usmaan. Who's your man of the match to finish off?
Eric Bailly, definitely Eric Bailly.
Okay, fine. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with that or argue with that, should I say. I've gone for Matic. I just think Matic was absolutely phenomenal in the middle of the park. Yes, he was pondering on the ball a lot, but if I actually look at it in hindsight, a lot of the time it's due to the fact that there's not many options on the ball, so making it very difficult for him. But listen, we got the W. Manchester United move into second place. That's all that matters. Make sure you drop a like whenever you're watching this video. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back tomorrow 7 p.m. sharp with a podcast, Man United podcast, joined by 2 very quality guests in Hader and KG, as you will know from the terrace. But yes, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you all for joining me for the match reaction. Manchester United win 1-0. Very fortunate, and we move into second. It's been your boy, Usmaan. Peace.